But this is just a super important game. IdrA right now, Ben, in the regular season has 2 wins and 3 losses. CatZ has actually 0 wins and 5 losses, but we have to add that either 3 or 4 of those losses were due to walkover.
Yeah, he was walked over 4 times because of his move back to Peru.
Yep, when he wasn't able to play, he didn't have internet, so he said he tried really hard, but it just wasn't possible. And well, we know all about how stressful moving can be, Ben.
Oh, you ain't kidding. We lived in a hotel for a month.
Actually, I like the hotel.
It was sweet, man.
I mean, I would move back any day. If I can get a good deal on a room in that hotel for the entire month. Meanwhile, we see CatZ opening 9 pool. But yeah, if they give me a solid deal, Ben, for the entire month, that's basically my little home, I think I say goodbye to you.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
I like that little room. And I have awesome cleaning ladies who clean up my bed every day.
Yeah, that's the best thing about staying in a hotel. You can just trash the room every day, and then you go to work and you come back and your room is clean.
Spotless.
It's like magic. It's like a wizard lives there. Like a wizard lives in your closet, comes out and waves his wand.
And I love how they always they touch your clothes, which are a little bit too far away. But as soon as like a jeans like half hanging out of your bag, they don't touch it because they know you're not allowed. And then you're like, yes, that's my cleaner. You know you don't touch my bag. Yeah, it's a really awesome hotel. Anyways, we saw CatZ opening with the 9 pool, Ben, and IdrA is actually going hedge first, so this could be a very anti-climax game. But IdrA could also potentially hold, but you never know with IdrA in situations like this, Ben.
It's very hard to hold these early pool openings with hatch first. It's been done before, but it's going to require CatZ to maybe make a mistake.
IdrA has to make spawning pool right now. That's what he does. But still, the first links are already out. He's going to bring drones as well, so this is a complete all-in by CatZ. And I actually think this is going to be super tough for IdrA.
Brutal for IdrA to hold. IdRA's about to spot it. CatZ surprisingly choosing not to throw down a spine crawler yet. IdrA does cancel that hatch immediately. And he checks the edge of his creep to see if the spine crawler is there. So while it's surprising that CatZ didn't drop that spine crawler, it's very smart because now he can put it down when his units are there to cover its building.
IdrA's Overlord is about to pop in 15 seconds. Spawning pool is ready in 20 seconds. Of course, the Queen is going to help out a lot as well. Look at IdrA, Ben. He already has all of his drones over here. He wants to fight immediately.
This is what you have to do. He's going to fight up at the top of the ramp. CatZ just going to wait, get his lings there. IdrA's in a good position. Can CatZ get a spine started? It's still very close, so hard to tell exactly what's going to happen. It's almost impossible to see who's winning here. Units tab shows us 11 drones against 13, but there's 11 Zerglings in the mix.
6 lings on the way, and the Queen is in production as well, Ben. If IdrA can get enough out for the Queen, that's not a good position for IdrA's drones.
No, it's not, and he's forced to move through the mineral line a couple of times. All comes down to this. The lings have spawned now. IdrA really has to stop the spine crawler from completing. CatZ doing some heavy damage. He's got enough drones back at home to maintain unit production. I don't think IdrA's gonna hold here, Kev.
I think CatZ has done it. CatZ still has 11 supply. IdrA down all the way to 4 supply. All he has right now, he doesn't have a single drone, Ben. He's gonna have 4 Zerglings, and IdrA leaves the game. CatZ takes out IdrA 2-0.
That was one of the fastest broadcasts in NASL history. 4 minutes and 42 seconds later, CatZ 2-0s IdrA. Man, that has to be a very frustrating loss for IdrA, but at the same time, CatZ, I love his thinking and his decision-making. IdrA going hatch first there, CatZ punishes it.
He did it the first map as well, so in that way you could say it's a sort of calculated move, but bringing all the drones as well, it's so risky. What do you think IdrA did wrong there? Can we take another look at the final moments of that game? It's always hard to make the right calls in a situation like that, but cancelling the hatch straight away, I thought IdrA was doing okay, but I felt the key moment was when all of his drones were kind of surrounded in his middle line.
I think letting the ramp go is where he kind of went wrong. Drones beat Zerglings. Okay, that's not completely true, but when you're fighting against like early pool stuff, drones do very well against lings, and IdrA had the right idea. He's going to hold that ramp. We'll go ahead and show the clip right now. So he's holding the ramp, and he's doing a pretty good job. CatZ did a great job, too, of keeping his lings in a fighting position. Now, what you want to do as the early pooling player is you want to fight in narrow places so that your lings out DPS the drones. And what IdrA wants to do is he wants to fight up at the top of this ramp so he can have the surface area. And so right there, that exchange at the bottom of the ramp is a big win for CatZ. And now he's fighting here, again, in a fairly narrow spot. IdrA fighting just a little bit too prematurely, I feel. And then...
I feel that this was a key moment.
At this point,
he takes a lot of damage here.
It's so hard to even analyze this because it's one of these situations that everybody has been in before, and it just comes down to having perfect control. And today, CatZ was a little more perfect than IdrA. in terms of that control.
Wow, so CatZ picks up his first win of the season, and what a truly horrible day this has been for IdrA, man. Losing both the best of 3 against Stores in the postponed best of 3, and now losing the best of 3 to CatZ.